I am a Master KonMari consultant and trained professional organizer. I love making videos on everything that really just sparks joy for me. So it can be about intentional living, it can be about organizing, or it can just be about clothes and makeup, which are all the things that I enjoy. And so if that sounds good to you, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel because I would love to see you here more. This month is Secondhand September, which is a campaign that encourages people to buy more things secondhand. Like, I never used to shop secondhand until about maybe 2 years ago. Now I honestly cannot imagine buying anything without looking in the secondhand market first. So when I talk about buying things secondhand, I'm talking mostly about purchasing things at thrift shops. So that would include places like Goodwill, Valley Village, and Wins. So those are some of the major ones. They do have the best prices, but it is the most time consuming because you have to search for that perfect item and you don't always find what you're looking for. And so I also enjoy going to consignment shops, and consignment shops are great because they're much more curated. And another great thing is you can bring items that you no longer want in your own wardrobe to those same consignment shops to consign it, and then you can use the credit towards new items. So what I wanted to do today is I thought I wanted to show you 10 items in my wardrobe right now that I have purchased secondhand, but I wanted to choose things that I haven't featured on my channel before because I know I've made different videos. I made a video on my entire wardrobe, and at that time I had 39 pieces of clothing. Since then, I probably have replaced more than half of those items, and I've also just have more clothes in general. I think I have about 45 pieces right now. Another thing I've been doing is I started tracking what I'm wearing using this app called Stylebook. So this video is not sponsored by them or anything. If you want to hear more about the app, let me know. But basically, it tracks my wardrobe and it gives me kind of like, as I'm logging things in about what I'm wearing every day, it tells me the cost per wear. However, when I was looking in the app to get data for this video, I noticed some of the data was missing. Probably my own fault. Any number that I share with you would be whatever is still remaining in the app. For this video, I've decided to do a reverse chronological order, so let's just get started. The first item is this sleeveless silk blouse from Equipment. It's in this beautiful green, which is actually one of my favorite colors to wear, so I was so excited when I saw this. I purchased this only at the beginning of this month for $7.50, and since then, I have worn it 4 times already. This is sleeveless, so it's really only suitable for summer, and we're kind of transitioning into fall right now, so that's why I know I probably won't be wearing this much for the rest of this year. Equipment makes a lot of beautiful silk blouses. I absolutely love them, but I've never really bought them because at full retail, they're typically like $200 or $300, if not more. And that's why I'm always really excited to find them at thrift shops. This next item is from the brand Nina Bing. I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly. So I purchased this from a consignment shop also just at the beginning of this month. I've only had it for 2 weeks, but so far I have worn it 6 times already. So I know I will be wearing this a lot for the rest of this year. So this is a silk shirt dress. So hard to say, shirt dress, and it's about a midi length. I paid $71 for this, which is actually a really great price for something that is 100% silk. And yeah, this is going to be a classic piece in my wardrobe, so I'm really excited to be wearing it this coming fall. And my third item is shoes. So I've always loved this cutout heel style from Alexander Wang. And I think I was looking at them before, a few years ago, and it was like maybe $700 for a pair of boots or something like that. I just couldn't do it. That was too much money for me to spend on shoes. Okay, so I found these at the consignment shop. They were in great condition. I feel like whoever owned them last time, I've only wore it like once or twice. And yeah, so these were $183, which is definitely the most expensive item I'm featuring today. And I bought them at the end of the season, which means I'm probably not going to be wearing these until next year. However, I have already worn them for 4 times already this year, and I'm going to be taking it to the cobbler to get soles add onto these so that they will last me longer. It was still hot when I bought them, so I wanted to wear a few times before I take it to the cobbler. Yeah, but these have been super comfortable. I actually wore them out and walked for hours, and yeah, they were perfect. So very happy with these. And this next item is a leather jacket that is from the brand Trouvé. And I believe this is a Nordstrom brand, but if I'm wrong, just correct me and let me know. I've only ever seen this brand at Nordstrom, and I have purchased a sweater from this brand before at Nordstrom, so that's why I know it. Okay, so I actually bought this on my birthday, and it was at a thrift shop. I went thrifting with my mom, and this was $33, which is a little bit higher than what I usually like to spend at a thrift shop. Even though now when I think about it, like $33 is it's a price that's unheard of for a leather jacket. And this was in such great condition, so I decided to just get them, even though it felt expensive to me at the time. I remember almost not getting this, and I tried it on, and it was just so comfortable. I think it's like lamb leather or something, and it has these like stretch panels under sleeves, so it's super lightweight, and it's just so stretchy and so comfortable, and it feels like something you can wear all day. When I looked at my app, I actually have worn this 36 times already. So I bought this in May, and it's September right now, so in the last 4 months I've worn it 36 times, which is pretty crazy. So that means the cost per wear for this item is now below $1. I just love wearing this with dresses, and so I know I'm going to be wearing this a lot more this year. And my fifth item is this long maxi dress from Eileen Fisher. So this is like a tank top style, and I wasn't going to include this item in my video because it's such a basic item. It's just black, it's long, you know, there's no slits or no designs or anything like that. But I have bought this in April, and I was looking at my app, and it says that I have worn it 62 times in the last 5 months. So this was purchased for $12, and that also makes this item the most worn item and the lowest cost per wear amount, because it's at 19 cents right now. So when I was looking at the stats, I was like, of course I have to include this item. Yeah, I have worn this a ton. I know this because I always reach for it. Sometimes I pair it with one of my silk blouses, sometimes I wear it with my leather jacket, and sometimes I wear a t-shirt on top or a sweater on top, so you know the dress kind of functions as a maxi skirt instead of a dress. And yeah, so I know I wear this a ton, and I'm going to continue to wear it a ton. And this next item is kind of this exact same thing, but like a winter version of that Eileen Fisher dress. So this is from Helmut Lang. It's a long sleeve, it's a maxi length dress. It does have a slit on the side. It's 100% cashmere, so comfortable, and I just love it. I bought this for $13 back in April at a thrift shop, and I have since worn it at least 20 times, so that brings the cost per wear down to 69 cents, which is great. Ever since I started shopping secondhand, I realized how much I love wearing silk and cashmere, and these are materials that I didn't really previously splurged on. I have a cardigan from Helmut Lang that I purchased for, I think it was like $400, and it wasn't cashmere, so I assumed this would be something that costs a lot more. And so that's another reason why I love shopping secondhand, because you can really find great materials and great quality clothing at prices that are way lower than fast fashion, and it's just so much better for the environment. It's great. I mean, who doesn't love wearing cashmere, right? So one thing I do want to say is that sometimes you might find things that are really pilly at a thrift shop, and so that was the case with this. It was just pilly, and so what do is you get one of those de-pilling machines, those shavers, and you just spend some time, and then you'll look good as new again. And this has become one of my favorite pieces. I just love wearing this. I cannot wait to wear this more this fall and winter. And if you're interested in more of my tips on how to thrift high quality pieces, I actually have made a video, so I am going to link that above for you to check it out if you haven't seen it already. Okay, so this next piece that I'm going to talk about is a bit of a crazy find. I was at a thrift shop, and I was just like walking down the aisle. I think I was about to leave, and I see this jacket just hang at the end of a rack. It's a Burberry trench coat. So I actually own this exact same trench coat, and I still have that trench coat, and that one is in black. This one is actually in a better condition. And so this one, I purchased it for $25, which is so much less than what I paid for my other Burberry trench. I think I paid like $1,000 for that one. And yeah, so it's the exact same style. And when I bought it, I brought it home and I compared both trench coats side by side, like all the details, and they all match. This is a color I never would have purchased full price because I usually go for something safer, but I've been really enjoying wearing something like a pop-up color. I've worn it for more than 30 times already, and so at $25 that makes the cost per wear for this item to be like 80 cents. And yeah, I definitely will be wearing this. So the only difference between this one and my trench coat, other than the color, is the size. This is larger than the one I own, and it works out great because when I wear more layers, this is the coat that I wear it with, whereas my other one is more fitted, and so I really can't like layer clothing under the trench coat. I have to wear something thin, and yeah, I have gained weight, and that's why that one's tight. And so this one works out well because then I can wear it with layers. And this next item is a black wool shirt from the brand Eero. I purchased it for $10. I was really excited, and the thing is, when I bought this shirt was in completely like brand new condition. Like, it definitely looked like no one has worn it. This is 100% wool, and I have worn it 35 times. Even though it's 100% wool, it's so lightweight. I mean, you can see that it's like see-through. It's so comfortable, and I love to roll up my sleeves. And so I've been wearing this a lot as like a light jacket. And my item number 9 is this silk bomber jacket from the brand Equipment, and I have worn it 41 times. So actually when I saw that, I was really surprised, although I wasn't really that surprised because I know I reach for it all the time. This was purchased for $21, and so that brings the cost per wear down to about 50 cents. And I have had this for about a year. I sometimes wear it over my cashmere dress or my tank dress. I find that when I'm wearing all black, I like to put this on just kind of as a pop of something other than black. I do find myself reaching for this a lot. So last but not least, I have another cashmere item. I don't know if it's a dress or a sweater or a tunic. It's pretty long. As you can see, it goes down to about mid-thigh. Typically, I wear this with like leggings and boots. And so this is from the brand Theory. So on my app, it says that I purchased this for $10 and I've worn it 8 times. However, I think I wore it way more than 8 times. I think this is one of those items where I lost some of the data. So this has a double turtleneck, and therefore it's super warm, which is very much needed where I live. I'm in Calgary, and sometimes it can go up to or go down to minus 40 Celsius. So yeah, very necessary in the winter. So I know I will be wearing this a ton this winter. Okay, so that was a lot. That was our 10 items that I wanted to share today. It's almost like a haul video, but not really, because these are items that I've purchased over the last like year, 2 years or something. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some motivation and some inspiration to buy more things secondhand. Check out some stores. Take the stuff that you no longer need to consignment shops. Shop at consignment shops. Shop at thrift shops. Thank you for stopping by today. And until next time, choose joy, live well.